We should note that security operation will move into high gear when the Pope leaves for the White House shortly. He will have a private meeting with President Obama in the Oval Office after this morning's ceremony. And Major Garrett is on the north lawn of the White House with why these world leaders may have a lot in common. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Pope Francis arrives defined at least in part by his humility, also as an instrument of change within the church and an international celebrity in a kind that of popes in the past simply haven't been. Now, President Obama knows a thing or two about change and celebrity, and it's actually these topics that the two have discussed in private, the burdens of dealing with celebrity and change. But the two world leaders share something else. The President and Pope Francis met Tuesday at an airbase synonymous with American prestige and power, far away from the poor corners of Buenos Aires, where Francis first ministered, or the streets of Chicago's South Side, where Barack Obama first organized. One unifying thread for these unlikely journeys: the Catholic Church.
Barack Obama got one of his first paychecks from the Roman Catholic Church when he was an organizer in Chicago. Both the Pope and the President understand community organizing because they have that in common.
Pope Francis has shifted Vatican emphasis from policing social issues to caring for the poor and the planet, an approach the President has embraced and found politically useful to applaud.
I've been touched by his call to relieve suffering and to show justice and mercy and compassion to the most vulnerable. As Pope Francis made clear in his encyclical this summer, taking a stand against climate change is a moral obligation.
In the Pope, the President also found a powerful ally for normalizing relations with Cuba, harnessing the popularity and the secret advocacy of the Vatican.
All presidents have liked to quote the Pope and say they are on the Pope's side. So President Obama is in a long political tradition, and he happens to have a Pope in Francis who agrees with him on some central issues.
The White House is, of course, wary of charges of politicizing the Pope's visit, but they also know that's largely unavoidable. So the President will not be shy about embracing the Pope on issues in which they agree: income inequality, immigration, Nora, and climate change.
Yeah, we are going to see some of that today, that embrace. Major, thank you. And we will bring you a CBS News special report on the Pope's visit to the White House. That's at 8:45 a.m. Eastern, 7:45 Central.